Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. We are at the end of January already and we have some fun crafting for you. So with all of that, let's get to crafting.
Okay, DIY number one. So I had this little pig wood cutout from, I believe I got it from 24 Hour Crafts, and I'm going to paint it with my Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White. Once it was dry, I took my ruler here and I'm going to create some like shiplap lines across my pig. Yes, I know, shiplap lines, kind of weird, huh? Then I'm going to take Waverly chalk paint in the color hazelnut and I'm going to go and distress all the way around my little piggy here. And then I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to smudge those pencil lines that I created. And that just kind of gives it a little bit more of a realistic look. And then after I have it all smudged and wipe off my fingers very well because you get black fingers, I'm going to go ahead and do some distressing along those lines as well. It gives it a very um, farmhouse rustic look that I love. Then I'm going to take some burlap. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to cut it down. I didn't have anything that wasn't as wide, and so I'm just going to kind of cut it down so that it's not as wide as I need. And I'm going to glue it to the back of my pig, and then I'm going to come around the middle front of my pig with that burlap, and then I'm going to glue the other end to the back side of my pig as well. And after I am done with that, I'm going to take some ribbon. This ribbon also came from Hobby Lobby. At Christmas time, I got this ribbon. And you could, if you want to recreate this, you could use any ribbon that you have, or burlap. You could use pig from, I think Walmart has some pigs. If you can find them at Dollar Tree anymore, they had some at one point. But anyways, I think theirs was metal. Anyways, I'm going to take some different ribbons here. I cut these down to about 5 inches each, and I'm just going to start laying them out, crisscrossing them. I'm kind of moving slow there because I was actually talking to Kathy Joe. We do a lot of FaceTiming, so I was chatting with her as I was doing this. But I'm just going to keep alternating those. And then after I was done, I'm going to take some twine and I'm going to wrap it around the middle, making sure that I have all of the ribbons in between my twine there. And I'm just going to tie a knot, just like you see me doing right there. And after I have that knot done, then I'm just going to hot glue it to the middle of my pig, right in the middle. And if you recreate this, you could do it around the neck if you'd rather do that. I just wanted to do something a little different. And I'm going to take this button and very carefully glue that in the middle of my bow. Then I have this what is this? Rolling pin. It came off of a sign with the apple pie or pumpkin pie from Dollar Tree. And I just removed the hanger from it. And then I'm going to paint it with my Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White. And then I took some 1-inch wood letters from, I think I got these from Amazon. And I'm going to paint them with Crimson by Waverly. And then I decided to go ahead and do the shiplap lines on my rolling pin just like I did on the pig, and I'm going to distress this as well. Now if you don't like distressing and want to recreate this, you could do this without the distressing, but I like that look. So then I'm just going to use my Titebond Quick and Thick multi-surface glue here. I'm going to use my finger just to kind of smooth that glue all around the back of each of these letters and glue them in place. That way you don't have a whole bunch of glue seeping out from the edges. Then I took some twine and I'm going to wrap it around the handles 3 times. And you could hot glue this if you wanted, but I'm just going to, for a more permanent hold, I'm just going to tie a knot. And that way I don't have to worry about it falling off because hot glue isn't permanent. And then I'm going to, ask me how I know this, I'm going to create some hanger holes with my big mouth crocodile, and then I'm going to make some hanger holes in the feet, 2 of the feet of the pig as well. And again, I try to avoid hot glue as much as I can, just because we know that it doesn't last forever. So I'm going to just string some some twine through each one of those holes, tie knots in the front. I think it gives it a little more of a rustic country look. And then I'm just measuring, making sure that my twine is the same length. And then I'm going to, and it was about 5.5 inches, if I remember right, 5 or 5.5. And then I'm just going to thread my twine through the pig's feet and tie knots. And then this, I didn't make holes on the top. I am just using hot glue. But you could always make holes. This wood isn't very thick, or isn't thick enough for staples, but I love how this came out. I hope you did too. I think it's so much fun. Let me know in the comment box below.
Well, here we are, the last video of January already. Oh, guess what? That means there's only 9 more months until we start Christmas crafting again. We just finished it. I'm already thinking about it. I don't know what it is. Do you guys feel that way too? There's just something about Christmas crafting. It's just so much fun, and I just love it. And so yeah, I get sad when we stop crafting for Christmas. But I know all good things must come to an end at some point. But yeah, and we do have Christmas in July though. But I don't do very much because I don't want to burn everybody out. But I don't know, we might have to do more. I'm trying to keep a tote together for just Christmas in July this year so that I can actually bring one down and not be trying to find stuff to make, because normally all my Christmas stuff is packed away. But anyways, we are here in January, and we're not crafting for Christmas, but we are crafting for other things, and I hope you are enjoying it. Thank you to all of you guys who gave me suggestions. I have written them down, and we're going to see what we can come up with. So before we go, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Brenda, and this is my sweet, spoiled Oliver, and we are so glad you stopped by today. And if you enjoy home decor on a budget, I would love it if you hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family, and then say hi in the comment box below. I'd love to get to know you. Let me know you're new here. I'd love to get to know you. And then for all of you guys who are always here, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. I know I say that every video, but that's because I really want you to know how much I truly do appreciate you guys. And, if you guys are all happy with this video, make sure you give me that comment, thumbs up, share it, hype, all that stuff. It really does help my channel. And yeah, so with all of that, we're just going to continue on with the video.
Okay, on to DIY number 2. So I have a chicken cutout, a hen. This also came from 24-Hour Crafts, and I'm going to paint it with Waverly's Snow White. Once it was dry, I'm going to take my Mod Podge, and I'm just going to brush it all along the front of my chicken, not doing the legs or the feet. And then I'm going to let it dry. After I have that all brushed in, I let it dry. And then once it was dry, I took this beautiful napkin. I've had this for years. I got it from decoupagenapkin.com, and I'm going to use this. If you can tell that it has 2 sides, split image, but the one side is upside down if you laid it all out. So I cut it in half, and then I took the other half, and I'm just going to use my paintbrush with water to go around some of the different flowers that I'm going to add to the chicken where that first half of the napkin doesn't cover. So I'm just going to kind of rip along that wet water line, and then I'm just going to lay everything in place where I want them, and then I'm going to cover it with my parchment paper. If you've been around for a while, you know I do this all the time. This is my favorite method for decoupaging because to me it leaves no wrinkles. And I'm just going to go over it, and that parchment paper protects the napkin. And then I'm going to use my heat press, which you can use an iron with no steam if you don't have a heat press. I'm going to go over that so that it reactivates the Mod Podge, and that napkin will then stick to the chicken. And then after I'm done, I'll just remove that parchment paper, And I'm going to use a fan brush with a little bit of Mod Podge, not a lot, just to put that protective coat over the napkins because napkins can tear so easily, and this just gives it that protective coat. Then after that was dry, I took my lighter. You can use a sander if you'd rather do that, but this gets all the little crevices, and so that's why I like using the lighter. It will stop when it gets to the point of the Mod Podge, and so that's why I like doing it this way. But you do get some burnt edges, so if you're looking for a clean edge, it's not a good way to do it. But this, I'm going to be using some paint to distress it, so I didn't care. But I do take my finger sander and just kind of go around and get some of that burnt stuff off of it. Then I took Waverly Antique Wax and I went ahead and distressed the feet of the chicken, but you're not going to see it. And I distressed around the whole chicken as well. I took one of these crates from Dollar Tree and I'm going to go ahead and go over it with my Waverly Antique Wax. I'm going to just brush it all on. And then when I get enough brushed on, I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm just going to wipe off any excess and just kind of wipe it all into that wood. I had someone ask me recently if this was sticky or if you need to put a finishing coat of something on it. No, you don't. And it isn't sticky. It dries very nicely. I'm going to add some floral foam into that. And then I'm going to start adding my sunflowers. Then I went, wait a minute. I can't add my sunflowers yet because I'm going to add my chicken to the box. So after I had gotten a little bit of this in, I'm going to use some of the leaves. Now these I got from Hobby Lobby last year during fall. They're $8.99 for that big bush, but of course I never get it unless it's on sale, which was usually 40% off. So my chicken's feet were too long for this crate. So I just went ahead and marked where I needed to cut it. I'm going to use my miter shears and I'm going to cut that off. Now, if you don't have miter shears, I recommend getting them. They're awesome to use. You can get them from Amazon. I do have them in my Amazon store under tools, and there's a link to that in the description box below. But anyways, I'm going to use a little bit of my Tite Bond glue on the back. I'm going to push those feet in, and then I'm just going to use some little clamps to clamp that in place until it all dried. And then I just went ahead and continued filling up my crate with my sunflowers. I just thought it'd be fun to do some sunflowers since there's sunflowers on that napkin. And I had another napkin I almost used. It was blue with blue flowers, blue and white. It was really pretty, but I'm going to use it for something else coming up. But I just when I saw the sunflower napkin, I just had this idea of doing the little crate with some sunflowers. And I just love how the chicken looks like it's walking in sunflowers. Anyways, these butterflies I got from Temu, but you can get them from Amazon too, I'm sure. And I just added a few there, and there it is. I just think it came out really cute. I hope you like it as well. Let me know in the comment box below. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreations. And we have Jane who made these pretty, I think she's using pizza pans. These are so pretty, Jane. Thank you. And then we have Maria. Look at these. Aren't they so cute? Her little bear is just adorable. I love it, Maria. Thank you for sharing. And then we have Kim who made all of these pretty pieces, some Valentine's, some home. I love them, Kim. I love that family sign. Thank you so much for sharing, ladies. And if you have something that you've created that you would like me to showcase, email pictures to my email address, which is rusticandlacediy@gmail.com, or send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, here is DIY number 3. So I'm going to take a 14-inch wood round from Hobby Lobby and paint it with Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. And I'm going to do both sides of this. And by the way, this is a Hobby Lobby dupe. So I took my Cricut and I created the stencil, and I'm going to go over it with Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. Now, Hobby Lobby's sign is $8.99. So 40% off of that is what? 9 times 3. So you're probably looking around $5. And I think I made this for a couple of dollars. So, not a big savings, but it was fun, but it was a lot of work. All of this, printing all of this stuff out and weeding it was a lot of work. In fact, if I would have known it was $8.99, I probably would have just went and bought it myself because this took me all day and it wasn't hard at all. It was just all the weeding and the painting and getting it everything measured correctly. So, yeah, it it took a while, but I'm just gonna go over all of the wording with it, and then I'm just gonna make my hanger holes. And I do plan on having this in my kitchen, and I'm gonna use some twine, my favorite braided jute twine that I love to get from Amazon. Again, I'm going to tie the knots in the front. I think it just gives it a little more of a rustic look when doing that. And that's all I did with it. And I just love this because it has, I'm always asking my husband, what is half of this? What is half, or what is, if it says third cup of something, how many tablespoons is that, or whatever. Anyways, and he's always telling me, so I just thought this would be fun to have in my kitchen. But anyways, you'll have to let me, it's very easy to do, like I said. Just a very time consuming. But anyways, let me know what you think about this one as well in the comment box below. Okay, here is our final DIY number 4. So I have one of these flower containers from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to wrap it with some rope that Yasmin sent me. I thank you so much. It turned out very nicely for this project, and I'm just going to continue wrapping this container with my rope, and I'm going to go all the way around. I did run out, and I had to use some from Dollar Tree that was just a tad darker and a tad smaller, but you really couldn't notice too badly. And I'm going to defuzz it with my lighter, and then I'm going to take some ribbon. I'm going to glue it around the middle, just like you see. And just to mention, stay tuned at the end of the video. I have another box from Try Treats. So if you want to see my taste testing, stay tuned after this video. You'll be able to watch that. So after I have this all glued around, I took some 2-inch wood letters. I think I got them from Amazon, but you can get them from Hobby Lobby as well. You might even be able to find them at Dollar Tree. You never know. And I'm going to paint them with my Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. Then I'm going to use my Titebond Quick and Thick Multi-Surface surface glue again. And I'm going to glue my letters in the middle of my little flower pot here, bucket, pail. What do you call these things? I don't know. Anyways, after that, I'm going to take one of these candlesticks from Dollar Tree and I'm going to paint it with Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. When I got done, I painted also the bottom of my container with that black. I'm putting on my Fix-All glue, and I'm going to use some hot glue. Fix-All glue is permanent hold. Hot glue is immediate hold. It's just really there to let that Fix-All glue set. And I'm going to put that in. And when I did this, I went, oh man, I put the glue on the wrong end. But actually, I think it works out better. So I did end up painting that bottom part with the black as well. And then this was the only boxwood pick that I had left. I always have a ton of this stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna have to go to Walmart and hopefully I can find some. But I'm gonna start cutting them off and putting them inside of my container here. And then I had some eucalyptus. I have no idea where this came from, so I'm just gonna cut this off too and start adding this in. And then some of this came from Hobby Lobby recently. I'm just gonna add some of these little picks with these little greenery and flowers. I just think that's really sweet, and I love what how it adds to this container. And that's all I'm gonna do. And oh nope, I have one of these jute burlap flowers from Dollar Tree. I'm just gonna glue it to the front of the candlestick, and that's all there is. Super simple. But yeah, I think it's very pretty. You have to let me know what you think about this one as well in the comment box below. And the final reveal is coming right up. Like I said, stay tuned for my Try Treats demo after this. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will be back again on Sunday for the first of the month challenge. I'm looking forward. We're going to start kicking off into spring and Easter. I'm so excited about that. So stay tuned for that. And with all of that, make sure you subscribe, comment, like, hype, all that fun stuff. And with all that, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Well, I got me another box. Yep, another box of treats from Try Treats. Oh my goodness, these are so much fun, but I'm a little worried. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Try Treats, this is a monthly subscription, and they will send you out a box of treats from different countries, not companies, countries. And so it's always really fun to see what other countries like to have for their treats. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's a little scary. And I'm a little worried about this one because it's from Thailand. So, oh my goodness. So they comes with, I'm trying to open this here. They come with like a postcard that talks about Thailand. It's upside down in the back. And then it gives some fun facts, some recipe for, I guess, Thailand, a Thai recipe. Then it also comes with this, talks about the treats that you get in your box. And then on the back, it gives you a little area where you can mark best, worst, or weirdest treat. And so we're going to try some treats real quick here. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay, what is this? Oh, tomato flavored. And I'm not even going to try to say what that name is because I couldn't say it. But these are a tomato flavored treat cracker. So let's see. Let's see if I can. No, I'm going to use my scissors. Oh boy. I see something in here that I'm not excited about. And for those of you who've seen me do these before, you probably know what I'm talking about. Okay. So here, Oliver's at my feet looking at me. He hears bags and he's like, food? Okay, here we go. It tastes like tomato soup. I like those. I like tomato soup. Those are good. Okay, this is solar dried natural banana. That's what it looks like. I think there. Some of it upside down. No, maybe it's not. It's the foreign language that looked like it was upside down. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, that's what it looks like. It doesn't really taste like banana. I don't know what it tastes like. That's interesting. Okay, they gave me a whole bunch of hard candy. I don't usually try the hard candy on here because it takes too long, but there's a coffee cream filled coffee candy, some chewy candy, it says. Looks like they're fruity, chewy candy. Pineapple, mango, strawberry. I don't know. They feel hard. I don't know how chewy. Maybe I'll try those last. Okay, I can handle this. Cookies and cream pokies. Those look good. Those should be good. It's so much fun to see what kind of stuff that they try and how much of it is similar to what we have. Okay, let's see. We have Oliver's really watching me. Let's see. Yeah, those are really good. I'll take one more bite. Okay. Okay. I don't know. This doesn't look like it has English. I'm not sure what that is, so I'm going to find my card and see what it is. Let's see. Wafer by Sangria. That's not Sangria. Shanghai is a light, crispy wafer treat with a perfect balance of texture and flavor. Okay. Well, let's see. Figured it was a wafer cookie. It looks like it on the picture. It kind of looks like a Kit Kat. You don't even want to know what fell. Yeah, that's good. Okay. If you've been around for a while, you know I don't like seafood. I don't like fish. My husband's he really has to watch his cholesterol, which I should be too. And he's been doing really good about his eating habits. And he's been making salmon at least a couple of times a week for him. And he's been trying to get me to eat it. And, yeah, I'm not a big fan. Okay. Mixed, oh, you guys, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, it smells like fish. And it's hot and spicy. See, Oliver, you can't have any. And I can't get it out of there. Okay. This is what it looks like. It's all stuck together. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I don't have my water in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm sorry, Try Treats. That is nasty. Oh my goodness, that was so bad. Oh, if you like fish, you'd probably like it. The heat, it's spicy, not super bad. Squid seafood snack by Bento is a classic Thai snack filled with a unique savory flavor and chewy in texture. Oh, okay. This is a seaweed snack, roasted seaweed. Oh, why do I do this? It's fun though, you guys. Even though these I don't care for, it is still a lot of fun to see what other kinds of stuff different countries eat. And I just kind of squished it. But here, you know what it looks like? It looks like dried avocado. That's what it looks like. Skins. I'm sure it doesn't. Well, I've never had an avocado skin, but okay. I'm going to taste a little bit. Too fishy of a taste. My granddaughter said she likes seaweed, so we'll see if she likes this. I don't like it. You know, she says she doesn't like fish, but she likes to eat seaweed. How does that work? I don't know. But anyways, okay, you know what? Since I have that nasty fish taste in my mouth, what's this? What's another tamarind? Another candy. Okay, I'm going to try the pineapple one, I think. Yeah. Let's try the pineapple candy real quick. Oh, wait, there's one more. What is this? Oh, my goodness. What is this? Doesn't have anything on the outside. It says, oh, mango jelly. Okay, well, let's try that. Let's try see what that tastes like. Maybe it'll get the fish taste out of my mouth. Okay. Now that's good. I can definitely taste mango. I love mangoes. I could eat those. Much better than the seafood stuff. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I think I've tasted everything other than the hard candies. Which, where'd that pineapple one go? It says chewy, but they look hard. Well, they're kind of chewy. And it tastes like mango or pineapple. It's good. So, That is Try It Treats. Sorry for the candy in my mouth. Trying to chew quickly. But anyways, I will have a link. Sorry, it's hard to talk. Anyways, I will have a link to them in my description box. There is going to be a discount code if you've never ordered from them. So for your first subscription, it's going to be Rustic and Lace DIY, and that gives you 15% off your first subscription. So give them a try. Check them out. It'd be a fun gift idea for a friend, a family member. Yeah, so check them out. So with all of that, guys, I guess we're done. Have a great day.